Hello, Eternum, and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news. And this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Eternum last night as the forces of Water 7 become heavyweight champions of Eternum by way of no contest. And the Covenant converts of Outcast 2 reclaim the bamboo forest preserves of Ebonscale in the name of the Spark. KOTT news crews caught up with Outcast leadership in the hot springs and got their reactions. Congratulations on your victory here in Ebonscale. Once again conquering the bamboo forest preserves in the name of the Covenant. How do you feel about your victory tonight?
It was very hard fought. Even though it was only 5 minutes, 3 of our people got blown up by a keg. And so now they all owe 100K into the treasury for dying by a keg.
Yep, sounds like they're due for a little rudimentary warring practice. Basic training, huh?
Exactly. I mean, if you're gonna, die by the most broken thing in the game, I mean, you deserve to pay 100K, 100%. We don't mess around.
Well, I know that JDB seemed to be entirely focused on their efforts to hold Windsward tonight. I was involved at the Everfall fight as the champ failed to answer the bell. What are your intentions now that you've put Outcast, as it were, back on the map?
So what our intentions are, I mean, we're going to try and fend off the corruption invasion coming up here. So we got a little bit of time to prep for that. Make sure that nothing gets downgraded. JDB, oh, sorry, I had something in my throat. And just continue making Ebonscale beautiful, and also got to make sure that we continuously slot Panducia. Otherwise, we'll lose every single war if we don't slot him. He's the best.
The new heavyweight champs made no comment other than to say they were excited to get started on preparing for their Neverfall defense. Later in Windsward, KOTT News caught up with JDB giving payouts in the church. An assigned player, on Alternative, spoke about their decision-making for the evening. Congratulations on your victory here in Windsward, managing to hold them out for the entirety of the duration. Letting 2 other regions go in the process, however, would you care to take us through your decision-making for tonight?
And well, basically we just came out and they just sat in the camp for a bit, the little strata, you could say. And they came out like after 7 minutes trying to catch us off guard, but it didn't work, obviously. And went away with 5 kill squads, but yeah. Love your job, by the way.
Too many kill squads, not enough bruisers and to get out there and kind of meat shielded, huh?
Yeah, you could say that. Oh, and Dome Piece, he was a soldier out there in the back line. He tried to get him out, but he was a soldier. I shot him out for sure. I want to shout out Devote. It's his month. Make sure to give him love and kisses.
The final horns had barely sounded over the Peat Moss Bog as commit forces began to push influence to claim the Eastern Trading Hub. And a few moments later, as the wary combatants returned from the Fen, KOTT News were there. Congratulations on your victory here in Weaver's Fen, holding them outside for the duration, I believe. If not, you correct me, I'm sure. How do you feel the fight went out there tonight?
John, it was a great fight. I think a lot of our 5 stacks got some good experience working together. We just held 1 point and did our thing.
What about you, Keeks? What have you been doing here in the hamlet while things have been going about daily activities?
Yeah, this I'm not used to the smell yet, hence the facial covering, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a far cry from the beaches that you're accustomed to, I'm sure. But as it happens, everybody has to flow through here. All the trade to the Eastern Corridor comes through here. As long as you hold this, they'll have to pay their way, and you have all the oil. So what are your ambitions? Either one of you care to take this answer?
And we're working on a black sand beach. It's not actually black sand. It's just normal sand covered in oil. We're really just trying to, bring back the native species and rehabilitate the land with oil. Big oil.
Hey, did you have any plans for Weaver's Fen?
They're super top secret, so...
Okay, gotcha. That's true.
Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about them yet.
Well, is there anything else that you can maybe share with us or the citizens of Eternum tonight?
And I got to give a shout out to my fish named Carl for coming up with tonight's raid plan and really just holding it down for us.
KOTT News would like to alert its subscribers and those who are about to be of an upcoming Hatchet Dodgeball event on Saturday, June 10th. Citizens interested in participating should monitor recruitment chat for more details from the host, Rippity. Turning to the weather for today, and last night's turnout through the turbulence made for another afternoon without repair. But once more the night comes, and with it an eastern swell that will give rise to a 20% chance of corruption invasion. 2 more submissions for Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPco. Remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. Tonight, the Marauders of Iron Reavers attack the Syndicate members of Feeling a Draft for control of the rain-drenched mountain region of Morningdale. Iron Reavers, taking advantage of the obscuring range to hide their movement, have positioned themselves to take a shot at conquering the forward region. Feeling a Draft might be feeling a little uncomfortable, deciding how to properly defend 2 regions tonight, preparing their personal VODs for review. Meanwhile, the Covenant converts of Outcasts assault the Syndicate members of Feeling a Draft for control of the arid desert region of Brimstone Sands. Taking advantage of the extreme differences in meteorological conditions of the battlefields tonight, Outcasts focus their attention on the one with the more stable weather. But the dust storms of the desert can be twice as devastating as any rain, especially if this is the region considered more worthy of defending. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.